What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Hardcore Fab Shop. I am Anthony Bronner, and on today's video, we're going to try to get this old black turd back here running finally. Spend a little bit more money on it. Got this dart intake. I think we're going to see if this thing will make it run a little better and not have antifreeze leaking into the cylinders. Alright, so we're ready for round two. Got the new intake installed, stuck a different carburetor on there, re-stabbed the distributor. I've now put about 400 gallons of fuel in the gas tank so that we know that we've got fuel now, and I've cranked it over enough to make sure that the fuel pump is actually pumping fuel. So I think we're at the point now where we can try to start this thing again. I'm going to dump a little fuel down the carburetor. Julie's going to hook up power wire to the distributor, and then she is going to monitor our gauges, make sure our temp's good, our oil pressure is good, and she's also got controls over there to run the fan. So hopefully, if everything goes like I want it to, then we'll be able to start this thing, we'll be able to run it long enough to break the cam in, and have this part done. So I guess now, nothing left but just to see what happens. So, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, do your thing over there. Should be enough fuel there to get us started. And we go. And I'm leaking fuel. So, gotta tighten that up. Where am I leaking fuel from? Okay, hopefully now we've got the fuel leakage situation figured out, and real life, cut all this out, take two. Got that power hooked up?
Yep. Ooh, that's fun.
We got fuel. It's shooting out of the top of the vent of the carburetor. So, yeah, that's awesome.
I don't think it's supposed to do that.
Okay, so, cut the film again, I guess. So it was pretty obvious that the float stuck in the other carburetor, and my friend that usually does carburetor work for me is going through some medical stuff right now, so he's not really able to do anything at the moment. And I've been sitting here with this thing for a couple of days now, and it's just kind of eating at me that I haven't got it started yet. So I decided to go ahead and just rob the demon off of my wife's Model A, and it is on there now, so we know that carburetor is good. Starts, runs just fine. So hopefully, I'll try this one more time. I'm here by myself today because it's early in the morning, so I'm going to see if I can make it run. Let's see what happens. This is like take number 6073 or something. So, all right. Once again, power to the distributor. Cooling fan's ready to hook up. Monitoring the gauges. I'm mostly saying all that for me, not for you guys, so that I make sure I got all my bases covered. I got a screwdriver to run the idle up. So, alright, let's see what happens. Actually, I need fuel. I'm gonna dump a little fuel in there first. Alright, give her a little bit of a drink here and see what we end up with. so, and then I started getting a little bit of a leak here on the top radiator hose. Apparently my dumbass didn't tighten up the clamp, so I got that retightened. I went ahead and idled it back down a little bit, and it is still at about 190 or so, something like that on temp. So we'll go ahead and try to start back up and see how it does when it's warm. So the wife just got here. I'm seeing her pull up. I'm going to let her know that I've stole the carburetor off of her car. Good morning.
Why are you recording me?
Come here, I want to show you something.
Let me put this down.
So I've robbed your car.
You have. You've taken my carburetor.
And it's on here.
I see that.
And it makes it run.
Oh, yeah?
You want to hear it?
Sure.
No. Then it's not adjusted out because it's set up for your car. But,
Okay.
you ready?
Yeah.
Well, what's your thoughts?
It's pretty sweet. I love it. But you got an oil leak coming from that gasket.
What? Never ending. What gasket?
Just the one here. It's not a big deal. But all across there, so you're going to have to replace the...
Sure enough, the valve cover gasket's leaking down in there.
Yep. Not a big deal. We can replace that.
Sweet.
That looks like it.
I'm excited it finally runs, though.
I'm excited it runs too, but you can't have my carburetor.
Oh, all right. Well, I got the timing all dialed in, so I am ready to set the distributor down tight. Speaking of distributors, got this fine piece right here that Performance Distributor sent over. I'm super happy about having that DUI in my motor. I think that's a great piece for this motor. It's going to add a ton of power over a stock one, so I'm excited about that. They also sent over these really nice live wires. These things are pretty sweet, so those are pretty good to have in here as well. And they also sent over some billet wire connectors. I got to get those on here yet, but I wasn't 100% sure where I wanted to put everything just yet, so still have to do that. And they also sent us over this great alternator, so I'll be wiring that up in another video here coming up soon. Well, I've got to tell you, that's a huge relief to finally have that thing where it'll start and run. So knowing that makes me feel a lot better about being able to kind of actually walk away from it a little bit right now. Don't worry, I'm still going to be working on it. I'm still going to do some update videos here and there periodically as I get some stuff done on it. But my main focus has got to be now, at least for the next few months, that truck, because that truck has got to get done and we've got a pretty tight deadline on it, and I've got a lot of stuff that I want to do to it. So as you can see, I got a frame started, a motor's up there, but that's about it. So there's going to be a lot of work left to do on that thing, of course. So be watching for those videos on the hooker and blow build, and that one will have a lot of updates coming up here real soon. I've got a bunch of stuff already filmed right now, so I need to get some editing done on that, and you'll probably see a video posted up on it in the next day or so, so keep an eye out for that. And I guess with that, that's about all I got for you guys on this video, so I'll see you on the next one.